Hey, my name is Matthew Rose, and I thought I would start doing how can I put it, a language learning journal because I recently started learning a new language. This language is not like particularly not new to me, but I haven't really spoken uh, in this language for myself. Or, well, I've heard it in my life when I was younger, not so much now. So basically, um, the language I will be learning is, well, I will explain that later and I will say which language it is. My start off years ago. This is actually um, for family reasons. So it's definitely for family reasons and for like my own reasons as well, and other things as well. And my parents who came from another country. So my last name is not English. Oh my god. Like, I was born and raised British. You know, my mum is also English. So, my other parent, which is, well, it's my dad. It's my dad. And basically, I grew up speaking English, and most of, like, other family members also spoke English. And whenever I would hear this language, I actually was about 8 or 9 years old. And I do remember this when I started to remember something. It was like, not quite right. I ended up, um, I was at, I think, at a certain relative's house. So, anyway, if you're coming from a household where two languages are spoken, things can happen. um, because if somebody leaves and they certain family members can gossip and like say things that they don't really want to say. Um, and that was, I think, kind of the case because like I would see, well, obviously they wouldn't do it like that all the time, but like I would see my dad speaking in English to one of my relatives, and then all of a sudden change, and it's like, huh, like what, what's going on? Like I don't know. And so, um, and so, um, uh, basically, I was kind of a bit clueless to what was going on. And so I don't remember exactly when I was told what that my my sister and I um, are not just English. But I do remember being told when I was like 11 years old, and my mum was explaining, look, Matthew, you were born English, yes, but there is also something else. And so the language that I'm going to be learning is Latvian for my own personal reasons and having developed a fascination for the language, and now I've kind of been learning it for about probably since last September, and like probably a little bit longer than that. So yeah, after getting to know the language, it is very, very, very different to English. Very different because for me as a, well, English person essentially, getting to know about grammar cases and all that, I'm like, huh? Like, what? Like, what are these, like, grammar cases? And, like, what are these things that I don't know about? And it has taken me a long time to kind of understand what it all means. Because the Latvian language is, I think, the third hardest language in all of the world. I don't know, don't quote me on that. And yeah, and like I've heard several things, and yeah, but I can, for the amount of that I've learnt, is basically to introduce myself. So I can say Sveiki, mani sauc među roze, and so I just said, "Hi, my name is Matthew," or I'm called Matthew Rose. Yeah, so at the moment I've been studying on and off and doing little bits and pieces and kind of like getting to know music and films even, but I'm not that good yet. I'm not that good. So yeah, just I thought I would do this journaling thing because it would kind of give me like perspective of like where I came from to now. So this is like my first entry, and I hope you like this, and hopefully I can do more for you very soon. I might show these like weekly, monthly, twice weekly. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. So anyway, it's coming close to 10 minutes. So I will talk to you soon, and I hope to see you later. So, 11, Ada.